Good evening, hockey fans. The time is now 8:50 p.m. We are back for the final game, the eighth and final game today at the State Arena on the Royal Championship Sunday. This is the Division I championship game. It's also game 3 in a best-of-3 series between the Longcuts in white and the Beer Cannons in red. The Longcuts are wearing their white jerseys. They are at my broadcast left. And the Beer Cannons are wearing their red jerseys. They're in the broadcast right. Of course, you are seeing a flipped webcam image. So for you, watching at home, the Beer Cannons will be in the left in red and the Longcuts in white on your right. These two teams played earlier today with a game held at 10:45 in the morning. The Longcuts had a big lead in the game as they were up 4-0 early on before dropping the game in the end to the Beer Cannons to even the series at 1. So we got a lot of excitement today. This is the final game of the 2021-22 season for all as we crown a Division I champion. That's also known as the Columbia Division. A big thank you goes to everyone involved in the role. We've had Lauren, Jeremy, and Anita here today. All of our referees, all of our timekeepers. There's also a few other bodies that work behind the scenes. Jeff and Barb. And it's been a great season, folks. There's probably times we didn't think we would get a full season of hockey in, but it has happened, folks. And it all comes down to this, the championship game in the Columbia Division. Our referees, as with the last 2 games, are Dan and Colin. Our timekeeper downstairs is Trish. And we are excited for this one, folks. This must be a little bit rough for the players as they would have had to put on some wet gear as these two teams played earlier this morning. They've switched their jerseys. This morning, the Longcuts were in red and the Beer Cannons were in white. And now for this evening's game, the Longcuts are wearing their white jerseys and the Beer Cannons are wearing their reds. Referee Dan now looking to drop the puck. We've got 2,700 seconds of bliss here, folks, and we are underway. Longcuts win the puck and retreat back to their own zone. They throw it up. The icing is waved off. Number 11 for the Beer Cannons. That's Rolf. He picks it up and heads up the left wing. Now the Beer Cannons are digging for the puck in the corner. They get it out front. Swatted out of the way. Longcuts now, 71. Makes the pass up the middle. He finds 91 in through the blue line. Makes a nice play there. And the puck goes back to the point now. 71 takes a wrist shot, finds its way through, and a nice save made by the Beer Cannons goalie. On that play, the Beer Cannons goalie is Alex Bilton. Both these teams with identical 3-2 records so far in the playoffs. Longcuts with Ryan Turbies in net. That puck gets shot on goal by the Longcuts, gloved by the Mountain Bears goalie. 13:50 remaining in the first period. We've got a little song too from Blur here. Feel free to sing along at home. Woohoo! If you have any energy left in your pipes. I know my iPhone likes to count my steps. I kind of wish there was some device to count my words today. With 8 games of play-by-play here on the Raw live stream. The long cuts now. They retreat back to their own zone. Play the puck up. Looking for the icebreaker goal in this one. Long cuts, 17, plays it back up. Puck goes across. Longcuts probably thought they had the championship determined earlier today, but they couldn't quite wrap it up. That puck is deflected out of play. Big congratulations today goes out to all of our champions in the Raw. Division 2, the Alberta Division. Congratulations to the Troglodytes. Division 3 in overtime. The Marshals picked up the division championship, the Assiniboine Division. The Temple Division was won by the Calgary Cowboys. The Athabasca Division was won by the Calgary Kraken. The Cascade Division was won by the Terra Cortex Barley Kings. And we started off our day in the morning with a championship victory by Scratch and Sniff. Now the Beer Cannons pressing for the first goal of the game. A little flurry in front of the net. Long cuts, clear it high up off the glass. And reach towards center. Here's the Beer Cannons now. They've got the puck on the left wing boards, trying to make something happen. Long cuts coming out of their own zone. Number 4 cuts to the middle, tries to go through the defenseman, but can't. And the Beer Cannons goalie jumps on that puck. .12:21 remaining in the first period here. 45 minutes of bliss to finish off our day. And the Longcuts now shovel the puck back in behind the Mountain Beer zone. Longcuts now breaking the puck out. Here's number 68. Takes the shot, gets deflected up into the protective netting in behind the goal. And the Mountain Beers will have an offensive draw. Early on in this one, the Longcuts have 3 shots on goal. The Mountain Beers with only 1. That faceoff is won in the defensive zone by the Longcuts. They start out of their own zone. Longcuts coming in the right wing, circling around the net. Back to the point. First shot through, steered away by the goaltender. .68 now, passes that back, puts it on goal. Longcuts regrouping in behind their goal. They start the breakout now. Picking up some speed in the neutral zone is number 4. He goes to number 8. Wrist shot there. That's Longcuts number 8. Longcuts number 8 is Justin Pierce. Last weekend, Justin was playing, I think he won a championship in the Calgary Lawyers Hockey League, playing several games last Saturday. And now he's trying to win his second winter championship in the Calgary rec hockey scene. Today, playing in the Raw League. Had a chance to win it earlier, but didn't. The Longcuts have come to play in this one. They have an early lead in the shot, 6-1. And back to the point now, 77. Blasts a shot. And we got that right catching goalie from the Beer Cannons. Sometimes it's convenient to have your catching side on the right-hand side and makes the catch there. Longcuts with an early lead in the shot, 7-1. You can tell they've come out hard here. A little bit unhappy with what happened this morning. It looked like they had the game under control, but the Mountain Beers did not quit. That puck gets fired across now. Longcuts number 18 has it. He plays it towards the goal, swatted away by the goaltender. Here come the Beer Cannons now, breaking out of their own zone. In cross center. Big wrist shot, goes wide. Number 91 picks it up behind the net. Both teams have a number 91 on the ice right now. I assume some of these younger, stronger players maybe were born in 1991. Which, believe it or not, folks, if you were born in 1991, you turned 31 this year. How did that happen? We're just 5 minutes into the game, and the Longcuts have already peppered the Beer Cannons goalie with 10 shots. They are on pace for about 90 shots on goal in this game. They probably won't get quite there. But despite not scoring, a big statement start from the Longcuts early on here. Beer Cannons now in transition. They got the puck on the left side. Number 12 cuts towards the middle. Puck ends up, looks like it's on the net. Drawing a whistle to the blocker side of the Longcuts goalie. And now the Longcuts now have the puck. Number 6 has it at the attacking blue line. Turned over to the Beer Cannons. And the Beer Cannons try to clear the zone, but number 17 for the Longcuts holds it in. Little dipsy doodle on the sideboards by the Longcuts. Cross ice pass fired. Goes about 2 feet wide. Number 9 for the Beer Cannons now picks it up. They've got the puck in transition. 3-on-2. Here come the Beer Cannons. Cross ice pass. Picked up number 2. Wrist shot. Gets the puck on goal. Goes a little bit wide up onto the glass. And here come the Longcuts now. They're breaking up the right wing boards. With the puck, number 28 has it in the attacking corner. That puck is going wide. And we got a whistle on the play. Referees chose to stop play. Now, so far in the playoffs, for the Longcuts, their leading scorer is Zach McNeil with 9 points in 4 games. Zach Beefus is second in scoring with 7 points. And third in scoring is number 0, Brian Huck. That's in the playoff season so far. Now the Longcuts got that puck, or the Beer Cannons, got that puck on goal. Beer Cannons firing back a little bit here with a little bit of pressure in the attacking zone. Beer Cannons won earlier today to force a Game 3 in this Best of Series 3 final for the Royal Championship Columbia Division, which is Division 1. Folks, these are the best 2 teams in the league this season. And a nice save there is made by the Longcuts goalie, as we're just about halfway through the first period. The Beer Cannons, so far in playoffs, their leading scorer is number 68, Sam Johnson, their captain, with 8 points in 5 games. And 3 guys are tied for 6 points. Devin MacArthur, Harrison Smith, and Connor Davies. Here come the Longcuts now, breaking up the left wing boards. That play went offside. We're exactly on the halfway point of the first period, which is 1/6 of the hockey game. And the Longcuts now breaking the puck out. Intercepted by the Beer Cannons. They come up. Here's a wrist shot from the right side. Gloved by the Longcuts goaltender. Beer Cannons shoot it back out in front. Picked up by the Longcuts. They head up the ice. Little 2-on-2 play here. Longcuts have some sneaky, talented players. That puck ends up in behind the goal. Comes on up the middle, kept in the line by 17. He actually sets it up for a partial breakaway. Number 7, White, manages to get back without hooking the player. Nice play on the play. Solid defensive action there. And the Longcuts now pick up the puck in their own zone. Looking for the outlet pass. That pass is missed. Goes across. In deep now. Number 7 on the Longcuts picks it up in behind the net. He sends the puck up the boards. It's going all the way deep. All the way back to the goalie. Icing is waved off. The Beer Cannons now, they make it back up the ice. Fire a shot across on goal. Yeah, we got a whistle on the play. The goalie lost his helmet. Fortunately, folks, his head is not in it. Looks like there was a little collision in the crease there. Automatic whistle anytime the goaltender loses their helmet for obvious reasons. With a little Eye of the Tiger going on in the background here at the State Arena. Courtesy of our timekeeper, Trish. All right, folks. And the puck now goes back and deep. Offside on the play. Longcuts don't like the call. I don't think arguing it will get them anywhere with referee Dan. Pretty tough to get an arguing offside and then get the call reversed. Little under 6 minutes remaining now. First period. Number 7 throws the puck in deep into the corner. Number 2 for the Beer Can starts up the right wing boards. He crosses center with speed. Looks for help. Dishes to the middle. 12 takes a big sweeping wrist shot, which was turned aside by the Longcuts goalie. Beer Cannons have battled back. They were down like 11-1 in the shots. Now they're at 12-9. 0-0 game here. We're about 10 minutes in. And the Beer Cannons now fighting for the puck in the attacking zone. Longcuts end up with it. Send it across the ice. And there's 5 minutes left in the first period. Here come the Beer Cannons with speed up through the middle. Number 68 fires it high and wide. Chipped out by the Longcuts. Back to the Beer Cannons bench. Beer Cannons now, they cross center with the pass on the left wing boards. Here come the Beer Cannons now, up through the middle. Nice play. Picked up by number 68. And the two teams fight for that puck in the corner now. 4 minutes, 20 seconds remaining now, first period. Longcuts have advanced the puck all the way to the attacking zone. Yeah, we got a whistle on the play as the goaltender hangs on to the puck. There's Longcuts number 13. Gets that puck all the way back. Picked up behind the goal. Oh, big miscue there by the Longcuts goalie. He made the first save recovering, but then the Beer Cannons managed to put in the rebound. And the Beer Cannons have the first lead of the hockey game today, this evening's hockey game. They are opening up a 1-0 lead here. Looks like their centerman trying to get the number on the player there. It's not 91, but it starts with a 9. Number 97 for the Beer Cannons with the goal there. He appears to be Jordan Grover. Gets into Super Grover mode and puts the Beer Cannons up 1-0. Folks, I got to apologize. Our scoreboard is reading 1-1. It's been a long day of hockey here. So the Beer Cannons are not up 1-0. It's now a 1-1 hockey game here at the State Arena. If you're scoring at home. And the Beer Cannons now entering the attacking zone. Turn the puck over to the Longcuts. They're coming up the right wing side. Here's the Longcuts now on the board. Number 13 plays the puck. It goes up into the protective mesh in behind the goal. 3 minutes and 6 seconds left here. This is game 3 of the finals and our 8th hockey game today. This is for all the marbles, the Columbia division, which is Division 1 and Raw. This is for the championship. A 1-1 hockey game here, late in the first period. With the Scorpions, Rock You Like a Hurricane, playing at the State Arena. Here's the Longcuts now, breaking out of their own zone. Number 28 comes in the right wing boards. He's looking to make something happen. He goes to the net, fires a shot, gets deflected. It looks like that one went out of play too, causing a whistle. If anyone ever asks you, what is your favorite German rock band named after a scary animal? The answer should always be the Scorpions. And here come the Beer Cannons now. Number 18 on the right wing boards. He comes around. Picks it up. And we got a delayed penalty on the play. Looks like there's going to be a high stick. As a Longcuts player was clipped in the face. Quick, grab the razor blades like a professional wrestler to get a longer penalty. And a high sticking call going against the Beer Cannons. So the Longcuts will get a power play here, looking to break the 1-1 tie. That penalty goes against number 18, Connor Davies. Loses control of the stick for a second and clipped a Longcuts player in the face. And now we have a Longcuts power play. All right, folks, you might be wondering at home. You'd say, Paul, on the play-by-play, he might be delusional. But earlier, when I noticed the score was 1-1, I figured I might have forgot a Longcuts goal. But the score in the arena has now been corrected. And I did not miss a Longcuts goal. It now says just 1-0 on the scoreboard for the Beer Cannons. That is the score I originally thought it was, but I gave our timekeeper the benefit of the doubt because I have watched so much hockey today that I might not actually be with it anymore. But it is, in fact, 1-0. The Beer Cannons with the lead. It's not tied. So this is a big opportunity here in the last couple of minutes of the first period for the Longcuts to even the score. The war to even the score here at the State Arena. Longcuts on the power play. Number 7 goes to the side. He pushes it through. Couple chances there for the Longcuts. Pads are stacked and it's in the net. Referee signals goal. Goaltender doesn't like it. But we have our first Longcuts goal of the game. And now our score is 1-1. Late in the first period here, the Longcuts with the power play goal. On their 15th shot of the game. They've tied the game at 1. And this promises to be a great hockey game here for the Columbia Division Championship. Here comes number 28. Pushes it in, picked up by number 88 on the Beer Cannons. They've got some speed through the neutral zone. Looked offside, yes, called there. Poor footing there by the centerman. Kind of ended up a stride ahead of the play on a 3-on-2, causing it offside. And here's the puck now. Number 88 has it on the right wing. Pushed up ahead. Number 00 clicks it out. The Beer Cannons now with the puck up high. They put that puck on goal. Here are the long cuts now. Number 91 pushes the puck through. Long cuts, 91. Turns it over now. The Beer Cannons starting out. We're in the last minute of the first period. Number 00 for the long cuts has it now up the right wing boards. He chips it in. Goes around the net, picked up by number 97. Does a little backwards turn spin, and it works over to 91. That's McDavid to Fedorov, folks. Here's number 97. Fires that shot high and wide. And the long cuts now. They're content to dump it in. 20 seconds remain. First period. Played up ahead by the goaltender. And here come the Beer Cannons now, breaking out of their own zone, firing the outlet pass. Number 91 picks it up. Moved ahead by the goaltender. Here's number 27. He fires in high and hard. And we got a horn, folks. It's a 1-1 game. As time expires in the first period, we'll be back with the second shortly. And that puck is played hard in the corner there. And it looks like we're going to have a penalty on the play. And the Beer Cannons now knocked over the referee in the sideboards. And we're going to have another penalty here, also going against the Long Cuts. So the Beer Cannons are going to have a tremendous opportunity to even the score. Here's a cross-checking penalty. It's going against the Long Cuts, number 71, Austin Seaman. So it's going to be a 5-on-3 for 1:52 seconds. This should be almost a clear goal. Let's see how the Long Cuts do. Both 77 and 71 are in the box. Lots of opportunity here for the Beer Cannons to move the puck around the outside. They're passing back and forth. Goes to 14, high in the slot. He rips the shot. It's deflected nicely by the Long Cuts and sent down the length of the ice. 1:20 seconds remain in the first penalty. The second one has an extra 9 seconds on it. Lots of ice here for the Beer Cannons. They're looking for the tying goal. Huge opportunity here on a 2-man advantage. 14 goes to the sideboards. Has it in the high slot. Elects to pass it back to the sideboards. He gets it back again. Backdoor pass goes to 2. Rips the shot. And the Long Cannons block that and take out the player. Beer Cannons, they recover nicely. They'll put the puck on net and they score! The Beer Cannons got the puck through on the shot. The goalie made the save, but had a man right up in his kitchen. And the first Long Cuts penalty expires as the Beer Cannons tie the game. But hold on, folks. They still have 1:01 second on the second power play. So it's now a 5-on-4. And folks, we got a 2-2 hockey game here as we're a minute away from the halfway point. Beer Cannons remain on the power play. It's only a 1-man advantage now. Beer Cannons gain the zone on the right wing boards. They have the puck. They play it up. 88's got it up high. Pass the puck through. And the Beer Cannons now turn it over to the Long Cuts. Coming up the wing is number 8. Short-handed, trying to make something happen. He gets taken out. And after a couple of Long Cut penalties in a row, we're going to have a penalty going against the Beer Cannons. That's going to be a tripping call going against number 55. Beer Cannons number 55 is Tyson Arnholtz. We got 16 seconds of 4-on-4 here before a Long Cut power play. Here's the Beer Cannons coming in the left wing. Fans on the shot after being sniped at by the defending player. And the Long Cuts will head to the power play now for 1:40 seconds. As we cross the halfway point in the game. 2-2 tie here at the State Arena. That puck ends up in the corner. 71's got it. Long Cuts now looking for the breakout on the power play. They're looking for a goal to go up 3-2. And the Beer Cannons now scoop the puck down the ice. Goaltender has to be careful as a red Beer Cannons player was on him first. Long Cuts now, they reverse. Looking for the outlet pass on the power play. Still 1 minute to go on their power play. And the long cuts now, number 77. That play gets broken up, swiped out of the zone by number 97. He takes a little bump from the long cuts player. Goalie comes all the way out to play that one. And the puck ends up all the way down the ice. Icing against the long cuts with 6:33 remaining in the second period. And here's number 14 for the Beer Cannons. He gets the puck in. Long cuts are still on the power play here. 30 seconds left in the man advantage. They haven't been able to get much going. Number 00 dishes the pass to the sideboards. They go back to the point now. A little bit of time for 17. Shot gets deflected by 00, but the Beer Cannons goalie was equal to the task with a nice save there. Long cuts try to cycle the puck. They end up turning it over, and it gets shot down the ice. Dying seconds now of the Beer Cannons penalty. Then we will be back to even strength. You can hear the goalie clapping. The player is on the way back. Here come the long cuts now, up the left wing boards. Chasing the puck. 91 puts some pressure on it. Ends up with it. Does a little backhand play there. Pushed out. And here come the Beer Cannons now. Even strength. 2-2 tie here in the championship game for the Columbia Division. Division 1. Best team in the entire league. Up for grabs here, folks. Number 12 for the Beer Cannons. Loops around. Tries to find some open ice. Cuts toward the middle. Fires it on goal. Stick saved by the long cuts goaltender. Puck comes back out to center. Number 11 dishes it back to number 9. He plays it ahead. Number 18 gets it in the zone. Number 8 has it. Scooped ahead by number 13. Number 2 has it. Beer Cannons now with control back in their own zone. They play that puck up high and hard. It goes all the way down, but won't be icing. Picked up by the goaltender. Here come the long cuts now. 4 minutes remaining. Second period. Long cuts having a little trouble getting out of their own zone. They turn it over. Here's the Beer Cannons now digging down low. Point shot from 11. And a big chance out front. Couldn't quite get a handle on it to swipe it into the empty net. After a nice move there at the side of the net by the Beer Cannons. Here's long cuts 13. He comes in. Nice pass across the 2. Takes a shot. And looks like the puck ended up going out of play there after a nice save by the Beer Cannons goalie. This puck comes across now. Number 77 on the long cuts. Takes a wrist shot, puts it in. 71 puts it on goal. 68 has the puck now for the Beer Cannons. He plays the puck in behind the goal. He moves it up, sends the puck down the length of the ice. Goes across. Here's number 4 for the long cuts. He goes around on the left side, plays it in on goal. Looks like a few players having a little disagreement there. Number 4 on the long cuts having a few words with the Beer Cannons player. Number 68 didn't like a little collision that they just had. Keep an eye on that one. 2-2 tie here. Big chance there for the Beer Cannons with the puck loose in front of the net. And the long cuts chop it out to center. A little less than 3 minutes remaining now. Second period. That play goes across. Number 68 on the Beer Cannons. fires a wrist shot, puts it on goal. Yeah, we got an offensive draw for the Beer Cannons here. A little less than 3 minutes remaining in the second period. Shots even at 21 here at the State Arena. We've been broadcasting hockey today for 12 and a half hours. Happy to say this is the final game of the evening, but it is tracking to go into overtime. Beer Cannons now breaking up through the middle. Nice pressure there by the Longcuts. Good gap control. Keeping the Beer Cannons in check. Longcuts now intercept the Beer Cannons pass. They have control. Goes back into their zone. Here's the Beer Cannons now. Number 97 on the right wing boards. Takes a shot on goal. Steered aside by the goaltender. Picked up by Longcuts number 7. Goes to number 8 who fires a shot. Big rebound for 91. Couldn't pull the trigger. Not a decent scoring chance there. The Beer Cannons head back up the ice. 1 minute, 40 seconds remaining now. Second period. Number 97 fires it right on. Longcuts try to clear. They can't. Number 13 for the Longcuts has it now. He will chip the puck all the way down. No icing on the play. Beer Cannons have it in the corner, and the goaltender comes out and jumps on it, causing a whistle. Folks, the Thin Lizzy is rocking in the arena here. The boys are back in town. Late here in the second period, tie game. Game 3 of the best of 3 series for the Columbia Division Championship. Series is tied at 1. So this game is winner take all for the championship of the Columbia Division, which is the best team overall in Raw, because this is Div 1, folks. Welcome to the jungle. Longcuts win the draw on their own end. Number 12 on the Beer Cannons. Picks it up in the corner. He turns backwards. Tries to cut towards the net. Beer Cannons had the cycle going. That gets broken up. Puck goes the length of the ice, but won't go for icing. We're in the last minute of play now in the second period. Both teams could use a late goal to put themselves up 3-2. Those late goals are often daggers. As I say that, good chance there by the Beer Cannons and a good save too by the Longcuts goaltender. Longcuts chipping up the boards now. They bring the puck ahead on the left wing. Here's number 00. Both players fighting for it. Little push and shove now. Players playing physical. With a tie game in competitive hockey, the referees will probably keep the whistles at bay. And the Longcuts fire in a high, hard shot. And the second period ends. Still a 2-2 tie. We'll be back shortly with the third period of action here, live from the State Arena. Okay, hockey fans, we're back. If you count one period of overtime, this is our 25th period of hockey today at the St. Arena. It might be the last one, or we could have a 26th period if this game goes to overtime as well, as it is tracing her headed that direction. 2-2 to start the third period. It's been a long championship Sunday at the St. Arena for the Western Recreational Adult Hockey League. This is game 3 of the finals for our top division. Number 7 now for the Longcuts. He pushes the puck in. Ends up in the corner. Number 11 picks it up. He's got it now. Here come the Here come the Beer Cannons. That play gets broken up by the Longcuts. Coming in on the outside is number 28. He gets the puck towards the middle. Play gets broken up there. Longcuts have it down behind the net. Trying to get it out front. They can't. Longcuts get control. Fire a shot. Goes a little bit wide. Longcuts now have the puck back on the point. Fire a shot through. And they try to set up a little backdoor play there. Doesn't quite work. Longcuts with the early pressure in the third period. Big point shot now. Gets all the way through to the Beer Cannons goalie, who catches right and makes the save there. All right, and our team's now resuming play. 13 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Third period, 2-2 tie. This one's for all the marbles, folks. Our 25th period of hockey today at the St. Arena. Here come the Longcuts now. 13 has it, takes a wrist shot, goes wide. I think the goalie actually got a piece of it too. Longcuts trying to center it. They can't. Picked up in their own zone by the Beer Cannons. They try and get it out. They can't. Kept it at the line by the defenseman, who fires it on goal, hitting the goalie right in the logo. And the Beer Cannons now advancing up the ice. Little drop pass there to 97. Give and go. Fires it. Low angle. Nice save there by the Longcuts goaltender to keep this one 2-2. Beer Cannons now with the puck back in their own zone. They shovel it ahead. Beer Cannons with the puck on the left wing boards. They're on the attack. Broken up by the Longcuts. Beer Cannons now have it. Number 14 takes a wrist shot high and wide. Picked up by Longcuts, 18 on the boards. He sends it up the middle. 27. Nice play to go up and get it and keep it in. Puck now is in the corner. Comes out. Off-speed pitch from number 91 on the Beer Cannons. The Beer Cannons now have the puck again at center. Longcuts making changes. Both teams make changes. Puck goes in. Number 2 has it for the Beer Cannons. He puts it back to the point. Number 9 throws it in behind the Longcuts net. Longcuts with possession now. They get the puck out to center. Players fight for it in the neutral zone right in front of our broadcast location. Here come the Longcuts now on the attack. Number 77 passes it back. Shot goes off the outside of the post. Beer Cannons end up with it and try and chip it up the boards. Shots are even at 26, folks. There's a shot gloved by the Longcuts goalie to keep the score knotted at 2. Oh, we're going to have a tripping call there. Well, what was a fairly obvious tripping penalty as the Longcuts try and get out of their own zone. And the Beer Cannons get their sticks in there. That penalty goes against the Beer Cannons, number 12. Dalen Morgan. Dalen Morgan plays for the Longcuts. Beer Cannons, number 12 is Darren Bort. with the tripping penalty. So a big opportunity here for the Longcuts. The first power play of the third period belongs to them. We will see if they can do anything with it. Here come the Longcuts now, trying to get out of their own zone. They loop back around all the way back behind the goal. A little bit of pressure applied by 68. Beer Cannons playing with a little bit of structure there. One guy deep, the other guy playing right across the line, whoever ends up with the puck. And they send the puck now back down the ice. Longcuts looking to pick it up and get something going on the power play. They got to gain the zone and get set up first. Number 4 leads the rush. Pushes it to the side boards. Longcuts, number 8, has it on the boards. He's looking for an option, finds 28. 28 loops in front. He goes back to the point to 77. Comes up, takes a wrist shot, gets through. The goaltender making an easy pad save. And the Beer Cannons send it down the length of the ice. 10 minutes remaining now, third period. We have a 2-2 tie here in the championship game. Number 18 for the Longcuts tries a shot, gets blocked. Picked up by number 8, Justin Pierce. He's got it now. Takes a snapshot from the hash marks. Looks like it got deflected out of play. The Longcuts have another 29 seconds on the power play here. Thus far, other than one shot from the point, they haven't been able to get much going. Face-off won by the Beer Cannons. Back into the corner. Number 71 throws it across. Number 77 has it now. He winds up with a slap shot right on target. Number 18 in front trying to provide a screen and or get the tip. But the goaltender made a quality save there. That was the Longcuts' 28th shot of the game. Only 2 have found their way in. Longcuts now setting up, still in the power play for 10 more seconds. There's the puck. It ends up high. 17 gets it deflected by the sprawling defenseman there. And the puck goes up into the mesh. Nine minutes, 22 seconds remain. Beer Cannons are back to even strength. Longcuts could not capitalize on that third period power play. They get the puck now back to the point. 11 goes D to D. 71 has it on the right point. He fires in. Longcuts not on the power play anymore, but still a little bit set up. Back to the point. 71 gets it. Wrist shot, scores! That one found its way in from the blue line. Number 71 for the Longcuts. That's Austin Seaman. I don't believe it was tipped. Found its way in from the blue line. And the Longcuts have a 3-2 lead with 9 minutes of play remaining in the third period. We've played 6 minutes of this third period. Longcuts were technically not on the power play, but they still had possession from the power play. We're moving around the outside, and a point shot finds its way in. Seeing eye, if you will. Eight minutes, 40 seconds remain now. Third period. Beer Cannons are looking for the tying goal. They're on the attack now. 18's going to fight for it on the boards. Longcuts try and chip it out. Two teams battling for the puck now. It gets sent down the ice. Icing will get waved off. Number 14 for the Beer Cannons picks it up in his own zone. He fires it out. And the two teams battle for it right in front of our broadcast location. Beer Cannons have it now. Number 2 pushes into the zone. He's got to regroup, wait for his player to be onside. They attempt that zone entry now. It doesn't work so well. And the Longcuts now regrouping back behind their own goal. Just about at the halfway point of the third period. Here come the Longcuts now. Past the number 2 on the right wing boards. He's checked by the Beer Cannons. Number 8 now for the Longcuts. Gets the puck taken off his stick. And the Beer Cannons regroup. 19 loops around. Sends a cross-ice pass that will go to the Longcuts. A little bit of pressure there. Minor hook. And the Beer Cannons are going to stay on at 55. Moves up with it. Puck gets knocked off his stick. 71 for the Longcuts. Fires the puck off the boards. Gets it out to center. And the Longcuts have it now. This is number 19 on the left wing boards. That play gets broken up. Chased down. Yeah, we have an icing call going against the Longcuts, which will lead to a big offensive zone faceoff for the Beer Cannons. Yeah, we got an offensive zone draw for the Beer Cannons. They're down by 1. 3-2 in the championship game. That puck goes across. Number 68 has it, puts the puck on goal. Nice glove save there by the Longcuts goaltender. 6 minutes and 40 seconds remain here in the third period. Longcuts with a 1-goal lead, 3-2. Beer Cannons win the draw. They go cross ice. Pass goes to 55 on the left side point. Goes up through the middle. Can't be controlled by the Beer Cannons. There's a shot. Comes through. And I thought it might have gotten behind the goalie, but it's under him. His defenseman backed him up with a stick there. Puck stayed out. Beer Cannons starting to play a little desperation hockey here. Putting pucks on net from everywhere. And here come the Longcuts now. They get the puck up to center. Number 88 pushes the puck in. Little backhand shot there. 88 has it. Puts the puck up. Six minutes remain now, third period. Longcuts now, number 28 on the backhand. He comes up. Can't hold on to the puck as he cut towards the middle. Here come the Beer Cannons, down by a goal. They gain the zone. Tried a little dipsy doodle move, doesn't work. Long Cannons end up with it. 7 has it. Back behind his goal. He chips it ahead. Long Cannons working the breakout now. Number 17 does a little backwards pass between his legs, gets it out. Here come the Beer Cannons now. Number 9 up the left wing boards. And the puck gets deep in behind the goal for icing. Just over 5 minutes remain. Third period, game 3 of the best of 3 series in the Columbia division. In the battle for raw supremacy, the war to settle the score. Division 1 championship on the line here. Longcuts are up by a goal. 5 minutes, 8 seconds remain. Here come the Beer Cannons out. They gain the zone, goes all the way to the net. Jumped on there by the goaltender. Freezing the puck with just less than 5 minutes remaining. Third period. Here come the long cuts now. They retreat back in their own zone. Number 17 has it on the own boards. He goes D to D behind the goal. Long cuts do a little scoop flip to clear the puck. It won't go for icing. Perfect weight on that one. Little over 4 minutes remain now. Beer Cannons starting to get desperate. They're down by a goal. They shoot that one in. Playing a little dump and chase. 9 is hard after it. So is 97. They're battling for the puck on the boards now. Number 91 does a little kick shot, trying to get it under control, and the long cuts are up the ice. Intercepted by 14 on the Beer Cannons. He puts it in hard and around. Number 13 on the long cuts has it now in his own zone. He fires it up. And it looks like the puck went out of play at the long cuts bench before coming back. The Beer Cannons have taken the lead in the shots on goal department for the first time today. Remember, the long cuts came flying out of the gates with a 10-1 start in the shots before scoring. Here's number 55. He's got the puck for the Beer Cannons, shoots it on goal right into the goalie's logo, and he hangs on. That puck now goes across, picked up by the long cuts. Takes the shot, goes to the goalie. Here come the long cuts now. They've got the puck back in their own zone. Dying minutes of this game, they've got a 1-goal lead. 13, 2-on-1. Passes to the outside. Wrist shot back towards the middle. I thought he was going to shoot, but he passed it back. Here come the Beer Cannons now. That puck gets deflected out of play. 3 minutes and 16 seconds remain. Long cuts with a 1-goal lead. We'll be looking for the Beer Cannons to be pulling their goalie to get that extra attacker on the ice in the dying minutes. Long cuts now have the puck back behind their own goal. D to D pass. Scooped up the boards. They turn it over to the Beer Cannons, who have the puck around center. Number 11 passes it to number 18. Beer Cannons with some pressure on the long cuts in the corner, trying to get control of the puck again. It comes out towards center. Here's the Beer Cannons. Cross ice pass goes to number 11. He's going to lead the rush. He cuts in on the right wing boards. Broken up there by the long cuts. Goaltender is still in the net. 2 minutes, 30 seconds remain here in the third period. And the Beer Cannons break that play up at the blue line. Here come the Beer Cannons now. They gain the zone but lose control. Long cuts send it back down again, picked off by the Beer Cannons. And they're going to enter the zone again. Little dump and chase as they play it into the corner. That puck is played high and hard on the outside. Number 14 on the Beer Cannons has it. He plays it up. 14 now with control. 22 has it. Hits it around. And we're going to see a penalty here. It's going against the long cuts in the dying minute of this game. That puck gets on board on the goal. And there's going to be a huge opportunity for the Beer Cannons to tie this game as there's a high sticking call going against the long cuts on that play. That penalty went against number 18. On the long cuts is Spencer Bender, who sounds like a fun guy to party with. Timeout is called on the play by the Mountain Bears. They are going to the power play with 1:43 left. That's 103 seconds. Their goaltender is still in the net. They might wait for Control to pull him and get the two-man advantage. So the Beer Cannons now looking for the equalizer on the power play with less than 2 minutes remaining. $14 now for the Beer Cannons. Throws the puck across. Beer Cannons trying a shot from the outside. That was 19. The goalie is out now. The extra attacker is on. You can cut the tension with a butter knife. 88 on the Beer Cannons. Plays it up to 14. Offside of the line. That face-off one back there. The Beer Cannons put their goalie back in. Now he's headed to the bench again. They've got a two-man advantage. One for the power play, one for the extra attacker. Here's the Beer Cannons now. 68 loops around the net. He's got a few options on the point. Elects to keep it. Back to the point. Number 9 throws it back to 68, who lost his footing. Beer Cannons with the puck around the outside. They ring it. The puck is coming off here. The net's coming off. Two players pushing and shoving in front of the net. The net ends up off its moorings. Looks like the faceoff will stay inside. Longcuts were arguing that they were pushed into the net. Beer Cannons were arguing that he did it intentionally, which would be a penalty shot in the last 2 minutes. Less than a minute to play now. Beer Cannons looking for the equalizer. Big point shot, gets deflected, finds its way through and is gloved by the goalie. 50.3 left on the clock. Longcuts battling. 6 skaters for Red, 4 on the ice for the Longcuts. Of course, the net is empty and they're on the power play. So nice if there is an advantage for the Longcuts, they can ice it if they get control. 88 has it now, back on the point. He winds up. Little shot pass gets over to the outside, and the goaltender makes the save, knocking that puck up into the protective netting with 36 seconds remaining here in the third period. Longcuts 3, Beer Cannons 2. Big draw here. Beer Cannons now pressing for the equalizer, trying to work the same magic the Marshals did earlier today, tying a game up late before winning in overtime. Longcuts now with a big chance. This will do it, folks. Into the empty cage. Number 2 made a really nice move to get by the defender. The number 2 for the Longcuts, that's Dylan Hogue. Adds the empty netter with just 17 seconds to put the Longcuts up 4-2. With the empty netter. That should do it, folks, as you can hear the screaming and yelling, the hooting and the hollering. It's all over but the crying. 15 seconds left now. Beer Cannons won't give up. But they need a miracle. They need 2. They put that one on goal. Goaltender clears it back out high and hard. Dying seconds now. No ice on the power play. And ladies and gentlemen, your champions in the Columbia Division, Division 1, with a 4-2 win in Game 3 are the Longcuts. Thanks, everybody, for joining us today live on YouTube. Thanks to everybody for making a great day of hockey happening. And another season of Brawl is in the books. God willing, we'll see you next year or for summer hockey in a few weeks.